It's Josiah here. Welcome back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be discussing how we took a YouTube agency from zero to around 28 to 30K per month in less than 30 days. Okay, and if you don't know who I am, my name is Josiah. Other people call me Jozy. I have basically a program that helps agency owners add an extra 50K a month in under 6 months. That's all via organic, and yeah, let's get into the video. In terms of kind of what we have and the results here, as you can see, 230 opportunities in less than around 30 days of running the campaign. This was all without doing any loom system, doing any weird things, and it's just about doing the foundations of marketing. Simple. It was one of the most like easy campaign that we've ever run, but yeah, generate crazy results. And I'm just going to be showing you the top three things that I learned while taking these agency from basically zero ground up to 20, 30K a month, right? And there's only three things that you need to nail down. And this is all industry specific. So if you're working with like lawyers, if you're working with and like pets, anything that is basically like marketing, if you follow these three things, you're literally bound to see success. All right. So the first one here is actually finding a blue ocean offer, right? So just to give you a quick background, when we're working with these agencies, they will help in YouTube creators with editing long form and short form content, right? And YouTube management, right? I have once we've listened back to the case study, that I think one case study video that I spoke to an old client, and I listened back to it, right? And we knew that, yes, other short form agencies and YouTube agencies are just talking about saving time, right? But no one's talking about the desire of the creator. Like, what the flip does the creator want? The creator, yes, they want to save time, but essentially they want more subscribers. They want to be an authority. They want to be a guru in their space. And they want to add, and like how they get their kind of fulfillment from and their gratification from is subscriber count. So we switched the offer from saving more time to helping you add an extra 100K subscribers within 6 months by editing, posting, and directing your videos. So you only have to sit down, record, and enjoy your life, right? And from that offer, like when we actually said it, I remember getting like so many positive replies saying like, I've never seen this before. Like, let's jump on a call. Like people were just sending over like, when can we jump on a call? Because the offer was that blue ocean, was that like specific to their needs, right? And the main lesson I learned that you need to play into people's like greater desire, right? For attention and talk about them, not yourself. So when you're talking to like e-com agencies, yes, you're going to be doing a little thing with their website and we're going to be increasing the click-through rate. Da, 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 da. Like no one gives a shit. Like no one gives a shit. People care in terms of how much money you're going to be making them. Like how can you help them go to their great desire? So like even in tech, I remember I ran a crazy campaign in the IT niche and tech companies talking about how we can help you scale your tech company to 100 million in an exit because we knew a lot of people wanted to exit their companies, especially if they're 3 to 5 years in. And another thing as well is like the biggest lesson is using numbers that like resonates with the market. So I'll get these emails all this time from like marketing agents trying to sell me, and they're like, "How can you add an extra 10K a month?" And I'm like, "What's that gonna do?" Right? And because it's not relevant to who you're targeting. If you're targeting someone that like they're making millions and millions a year, adding an extra 10K a month in revenue is like that's a normal day to them, right? So when you're actually doing like campaigns and stuff, you really want to make sure your number or what you're promising resonates and actually gets someone out of bed, right? The next thing, the next lesson I learned is getting virgin ready leads and getting virgin ready lead sourcing basically. And what I mean by that, right, is that as we're going after YouTubers, we couldn't just use the same lead source as everyone else, right? Like Apollo, Zoom Info. So what we decided to do is go to external lead sources to scrape YouTube pages, right, directly from YouTube. And this allowed us to get virgin ready leads who hadn't been contacted by any other agencies, right? So these leads are basically like they're virgins that haven't been touched, that haven't been caressed, but all these vultures out here trying to get the same clients. And then as a result, we actually started getting around 10% positive reply and a 3% conversion rate, right, on cold emails without using loop. So this is just text, sending it to people, and people just booking in calls, right? And in the cold email industry, this is like unheard of, especially if you're just using just text-based cold email. So like that was one of the biggest keys. So if you're like running, if you're targeting like a saturated niche or that people are going to, there's things like, what can I do to be different, right? It doesn't have to be the different scripts. Like everyone's going to the same pool. You can just change the pool with the same like rod and message and get 10x results, right? Doing the exact same thing, but like who you're talking to is different to who they're talking to. And this doesn't mean like you have to like change the whole industry. It could just be job titles. I remember we ran a campaign to ecom, and everyone was targeting founders, but we ended up targeting presidents, right? Similar role, similar kind of foundations, but they got hit just a bit less than founders. So that means we could capitalize on that and essentially get results from that, right? And this is the easiest way to get leverage, of course. Like it's also, of course, if you're targeting other niches, if people go in e-com and then you go into private equity, it's just being hit less with email, or you go into like industrial niche. I remember when we targeted industrial niches, it was like one of the easiest niches to target because they never really heard of offers. It was really easy for us to just get that foot in the door, right? And then the last thing is power of VSL, right? And the VSL funnel is just a video sales letter. If you don't know what it is, it's basically you have a quick funnel, one pager, you're there saying, you suck at this. But not saying you suck at this, but basically just saying, you're struggling with this, you want to get there, we can help you get there. That's short form what it is, okay? And as we're working with the new company, we discovered that they didn't actually have a funnel or like a video sales letter on the page. So when people are searching the companies up, they're like, oh, is this like scam? Is this like legit? Right? And we actually got a lot of emails saying, I want to trust you, but you don't have anything up. Like, I don't know who you are. Right? And then we advised our client to be like, hey, just create a simple funnel. It really doesn't take too long. I see people trying to say, oh, like I spend 2 days on my funnel, 3 days. Like if you're spending more than 3 hours on your funnel, or 3 to 5 hours, like I don't know what you're doing. Like you're smoking crack. I don't know what crack is going up your system, but you're just smoking something, because it shouldn't take longer than 3 to 5 hours, right? And the video should be around 20 to 40 minutes explaining like the market's pain points, desires, and basically your offer, right? And we recommended that to the client, and we recommended for them to add case studies to their funnel. And them case studies was just a 20-minute video of them talking to the client saying, basically, what did you like about working with us? Where were you before? And where did we help you get to? And how likely are you to recommend us to other people, basically, right? So as soon as the funnel went live, right, we increased bookings by 30% without them having to change anything, right? So like sometimes you're sending out these cold emails, you're sending out these messages, whether it be social or anything else, and you're not getting replies, right? Because nobody knows who the fuck you are. Like nobody knows. Like they're looking at your page and they're like, this could be a scammer from Nigeria, India. Like we don't know who you are. So once you have a kind of solid foundation of social presence, right? Once you have something like content, videos going out, people are going to be like more likely to trust you. And just to say like, hey, this guy's not going to run off with my money. All right. So that was like one of the big other levers that we pulled to essentially increase results, right, by 30%. And what another lesson I learned from this is cold email is not a one channel approach, right? You need to integrate other channels like video sales letter, YouTube, LinkedIn, right? Because this will significantly improve your cold email results and easily double your conversion, right? So like if I was to go back and I had to like restart cold email, I'll definitely start off by doing content first as the cold email are warming up. So then when I send the cold email, we already have 7, 10 hours, like 100 hours of content, right? In the span of 2 weeks. Okay. Now, if you want to learn more about how we can, of course, help you scale to 10K, 20K, 50K a month, we do have a program. It's in the link below. It's going to ask you to fill out some stuff. If you want to go there, sign up. If not, have a nice day. But use these 3 things in your next campaign, see results, collect cash, and only be on a carnivore diet. Been on a carnivore diet recently. So only be on a carnivore diet, right? Brain sharp, get shit done. Take care. See you in the next video.